Hey, today we are looking at some battery-powered speakers here from JBL. These are the Eon 1 Compacts, 8-inch two-way cabinet. Basically, it is a battery-powered unit that's going to allow me to go out there and do multiple events where I do not have electricity. What's kind of cool about these is they're really designed to be a swappable battery. Not a hot swappable, but I can take this out and have another battery that's been charged up, and I can replace it. The thing is that these have got like a 10+ hour battery life for most applications, so the chance of me ever getting to that point, yeah, maybe not. But it's there. It is a feature of this. Another unique feature to the JBL units is that with the app, I can go and have Bluetooth to 1, and then with the app, I can actually connect 3 more. So I can have 4 of these all wired with Bluetooth, or held connected with Bluetooth, and to be able to have sound over a much larger area. Now, the little caveat to that is that it's the Bluetooth to the first one, so whatever that device that's giving you the Bluetooth signal, which is typically mobile phones, is going to send the music only. You're not going to be able to put microphones to all 4 of them and send that from this one to the next via Bluetooth signal. Only music. But hey, for most events, that could be cool. And then having the microphone into one of them to make your announcements. It could work for backyard parties. Just people ask that. This is a huge question. Nice little cabinets, though, and I really have got there's some features I really have kind of grown to like with these. We used these outside at an event where we were out in 20-degree weather. These were running for about 6 hours, a little short of 6 hours, and they probably used about 25 to 30% of their battery. Did a nice quality sound, nice coverage and such, and we're going to let you guys listen to them in just a couple of minutes. But before we dive into that, we're going to check out the backside. First off, let's take a look at the inputs here. You've got 2 inputs that are the combo jacks. So you've got it can be an XLR cable, it could be a 1/4 inch, and you've got those 2 right there. Then we have a third one that is another 1/4 inch that would be able to be a line in. So you can have mics and instruments here, line in. Then we have this fourth one. This is actually the through to go to the next speaker. It is a 1/4. It's a tip ring sleeve, 1/4 inch, that you would have to come out of this, and then you could go into an XLR to your next speaker. And then you'll see that we have a couple of little USB connections there. We have we can actually monitor with the headphones. So if you wanted to monitor the mix of what's coming out, there you've got that capability. Or you can run an 1/8 inch input into this and there's just a lot of flexibility with this for doing different events. I could literally take this, I could run my XLR and I could put my little cell phone here. I could run the USB into my cell phone to keep it charged up. I could run the little power in the music into here, and this would be basically like an 8-hour system, as it would stream whatever kind of, and it would be good to go. One thing, a couple of things I'm not a big fan of. The power button. It's kind of like a computer power button where it's basically push and hold, and then eventually things go out. And then to turn it on, it's push and hold, and eventually things will start back up again. It's not the quickest thing to get started up, but once it's up and running, of course, you're in good shape. Now we've got a lot of green going on here, green lighting. Up here on the very top, this is the battery indicator. I'm not a huge fan of that because in bright rooms it's really tough to see. But there is a little bit at the top that is darkened out because it has been running and it's really, really tough to see. I don't know if have I used 20% of the battery? Have I used 10% of the battery? Have I used 30%? I don't know. I can't tell. I can tell that there's still a lot of battery according to the box, but I can't tell how much. I have 4 different channels here, and there's 2 different modes. It talks about a mix mode and a channel mode. Right now I am in mix mode because all of these lights are on. I can go to individual channel mode. When I'm in channel mode, basically these become the controls for channel 1. I can go and I have my gain, I have my treble, my bass, and a reverb if I wanted to add it to that channel 1 input. I can hit this again, and now I can do the same thing on channel 2, where these now are just controlling channel 2, and again, continuing on down. Once I go to all of them, now these are just volumes. So I have a master volume, and then I have each of these this becomes channel 1, this becomes channel 2, channel 3, and channel 4's volumes. When I am I'm in mix mode. Taking I've got the ability when I'm in those channel 1, I can select if I want it to be a mic or a line signal coming in. If I need phantom power, I can do that, and then of course I can put on ducking with that microphone so that if I'm talking, it'll drop the music down. Now I'm going to go back to mix mode. You'll notice that there's green, and it's really tough to tell, kind of like the battery indicator, it's really tough to tell where your volumes are. As you turn the knob, the green progresses around here, but it's really tough to tell where it is exactly. And then once you get to the end of it, you think, okay, it must be to the end of it. You can actually turn and get more volume out of these things. It's a little confusing. Once you get it figured out and you get it set by ear, you're fine. But just to go and try to get, okay, I want to be at 50%. Well, is that 50% or is it 40% or is it 55%? It's really tough to tell exactly where that edge line is. I don't know. It's easier in the dark to see that line, but if it's in a lit room, you just really can't find that exact, to put it at 12 o'clock. You're not sure. Is it 11:30? Is it at 12:30? I don't know. So the important part, of course, of this is the sound. So let's put some music to this and give you guys an idea of what this can do. Okay, I'm taking the main volume all the way down.
Can't get stopped the rain. But tell me, can't get stopped the rain.
Okay, so one of the cool things about this is that in case you're pushing it a little bit too hard, we're going to turn this up. Watch up here.
Can't get stopped the rain.
So it has protection built in. It is going, when it's going to be starting to limit the input to protect itself, the little circle, the little light turns red, which is really a neat feature to have when it comes to that point of a speaker being pushed too loud. So that'll give you an idea of what the JBL Eon 1 Compact can do. A nice cabinet. It has a really nice sound. This is definitely a speaker that a lot of people are going to be able to utilize in different applications, whether it's ceremony, backyard parties. That ability to link 4 of them together and have them around a backyard is absolutely fabulous, and I love that capability, and it's definitely something to check out. A few little nuances of things I really didn't care for, but overall, I think once you get used to it and you're utilizing the app and doing different things where you can actually see things in the app, it would make it a lot easier to be able to set them consistently, I think, with the app over doing things with the knobs. It's not the greatest, it's not the most accurate, but for most things, you do little things, you get your set by ear, and you'll be absolutely fine. We'll put links in the description below, but you can check these out. They're going to be at your favorite dealers got them. They're online. You can go to jblpro.com and find them out there. And yeah, check them out. It might be the perfect speaker for your ceremony needs. This is John Young. Thanks for watching.